I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio with the Morning Pulse here on this Wednesday, February 12th. A Nebraska man has been sentenced within federal court in Wyoming for possession with intent to distribute. According to a press release, Gregorio Guerra of Nebraska was sentenced to 60 months imprisonment with 4 years of supervised release for possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine. According to court documents, on February 9th, the 33-year-old Nebraska man was stopped near Cheyenne, where 470 grams of methamphetamine and related drug paraphernalia were found within his vehicle. The Wyoming Division of Criminal Investigation worked with the Nebraska Western Intelligence Narcotics Group in the investigation and determined that the individual was a methamphetamine distributor in Scottsbluff. The individual was indicted on May 16th, pleading guilty on October 31st, and was sentenced just recently on January 21st. In other news this morning, new details on a fire at the JBS Swift plant in Grand Island. The fire that started last night was determined to be caused by a mechanical malfunction in the bone dryer inside the plant, which did sustain some damage, but no one was injured. The Grand Island Fire Department was dispatched around 10:30 Central Tuesday night, sending out 6 crews, including 2 ambulances. All units left the scene around midnight of last night. And it's no secret that the University of Nebraska system plays a huge role in the state's economy. A newly released report is shedding light on its impact. Research recently done by a national company based in Kansas City has found that the system as a whole generated around $6.4 billion, a $600 million increase over the past 3 years. Regardless, lawmakers are looking to cut millions in funding, and researchers say that cutting those research dollars could mean 10 times loss without innovation in ag, medicine, and other technology. NU President Dr. Jeffrey Gold says he's working with state and federal lawmakers to ensure the university receives the funding that it needs. And in other news this morning, for the first time in more than 2 decades, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has signed off on a new type of painkiller that has been identified as non-addictive and an alternative to opioids. The drug will be sold under the name Yornox and has been approved by the FDA. According to a study from the drug maker, about 8 million Americans fill prescriptions every year to treat moderate to severe pain, with about half of those being opioids.
Not everyone needs those potent opioids, even with moderate to severe pain. A large majority of patients need a weak opioid, and this drug is as good as weak opioids. Therefore, it can be very useful.
Patient assistance programs will be available for the new drug. It's set for wholesale costs at $15.50 for each 50 milligram pill. In national news today, NASA allowing astronauts to come home within a couple of weeks, as the agency's Crew 10 launch is happening today. The Crew 9 mission is planned to return to Earth following a several-day hangover period with the newly arrived Crew 10 expedition crew. Astronauts Williams and Wilmore have been on ISS longer than expected because of problems with a capsule that brought them there. But more recently, their stay was extended because SpaceX's new crew capsule is not quite ready. But a mission to hopefully bring them back is set to take place today. And lastly, there are very few sweet deals on chocolate this Valentine's Day. In fact, the price tag on chocolate treats may leave a bitter taste in your mouth. One expert says that you can expect chocolate prices to jump around 10 to 20% over last year. The price of cocoa has more than doubled since beginning of 2024. It hit a record high just 2 months ago in December. The cost of manufacturing chocolate has increased by more than 167% in the last 2 years alone, and researchers have raised prices in response to that increase. You may be able to find some higher prices by buying chocolate made with cocoa powder, as more premium chocolate contains a higher percentage of cocoa. So, might cost a little bit more this Valentine's Day if you're going to go with the traditional chocolate and flowers. Running out the morning pulse here on this Wednesday, February 12th, with a check of the 7-day forecast. Cool temperatures in store for us yet again today. 17 the high, warming up above freezing tomorrow just barely with some good sunshine, and then even better on Friday with temperatures approaching the low 40s. That's going to feel like quite the warm up in comparison to the past couple of days. And according to the North Platte National Weather Service office, As of 6 a.m. Central this morning, they did record about 4 inches of snow at the North Platte Airport. Now, that's double what our season snow total was coming into this event. So there are additional chances for moisture within the near future as well, as you can see as we check out this 7-day forecast.